Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Very Sky Rita's video blog. I'm kind of sad this morning. First of all, Piper, sorry you didn't get to join us. I was hoping you would. My condolences to Brother Piper. On a side note, I'm checking my messages real quick to see if Zoe's commented or saw my message. Zoe's not feeling too well, so she's got my prayers this morning. As a matter of fact, while we're getting ready for the prepping list that I'm pulling up for you guys, I will post a comment in the live comments when I get to the preppers list in a second. Do not buy from the preppers list. This is a example list of what you should buy. Several items I had expired food. Now, last night I was hungry, so as you know, I sent Chloe out yesterday for supplies. One of the things she had to go out and get toilet paper. I said, if there's little smokies, get this. This expired the 27th of August, and I'm showing you right here on video. Expiration August 27th. This was about yesterday. Food poisoning on little cheese sausages. That tells you right there what you need to know about grocery stores. They're having food shortages. It's so problem that they're not even rotating their own food out. They think you, the purchaser, are too dumb and stupid to not normally realize it. So, just to let you know, read your expiration dates when you buy stuff. You'd be surprised what the stores try to get away with. And Chloe still got to learn that lesson. So, that's the first thing I'm bringing up with her today is I've been sick all night. So, I've been on the toilet off and on anyways. Stomach ain't doing too good this morning. So, second thing this morning is certain the toiletries have gone down in price. Deodorant starts, some's gone up, some's gone down. Next on the list is, I hate when this happens. Microsoft embedded this thing where you can see news and everything else in the corner by the clock. It's real annoying anyways. Soup's gone up in price. This is a stock market check for Sunday morning, September 11th. My heartfelt condolences to the people that lost people 9/11. My heartfelt condolences to the people that lost the Queen of England, including England themselves. So soup's gone up in price. Paper plates are up there in price. I guess people started. Plasticware, for eating, dinnerware. Hand sanitizer went up in price. Your sourdough starter has gone up in price. Your little meatloaf / bread pans down in price. Your lanterns, your paraffin or lantern oil, lamp oil lanterns down in price. Oil lamps down in price. Paraffin went up in price. Candle holders and candles up in price. WD-40 went up in price. Your laundry detergent up in price. Your Ziploc bags up in price. Your dried fruits like your raisins and so forth up in price. Your protein shakes up in price. Your nuts up in price. Remember, protein shakes and nuts will be high because it is a substitute for protein. Your wheat, floured bread flour up in price. People are buying it like crazy to make bread. Excuse me for a second. For some of you, I just had a bath, so I'd like to get this done so I can work on some other things. That's why I'm speeding this up this morning. For no comments, I can get out of here. I got reading to do. I got several books I got to get through today, as well as other things at Sunday. I told Zoe if I come back, it'll be on her time, not mine, basically, but I do this morning, every morning. After my bath, I've made the decision to devote my time in the morning for you guys. So it will be sporadic when I call my morning done with bath. It is finally time to get this done. So, anyways. So, flour, like I said. Your cooking oils, corn oil, peanut oil, canola oil, vegetable oil went up in price. Your canned sardines went up in price. Your non-essential items down in price. That's compasses, analog to digital converters, your compasses, your survival kits down in price. Your peanut butter peanut butter sold out. So just basically to let you know, some of your peanut butter is sold out. Little Smokies, so some of your Vienna sausages sold out. Your canned chicken, your chunk chicken breast and water is up in price. Your Vienna sausages up in price. That's why Pee Wee and I told you guys to keep stockpiling meats when you can. Your chicken Vienna sausages up in price. Your tuna up in price. Your mackerel up in price. Your crab meat up in price. Your oysters, your kippered fish, your kippered snacks, your herring, those things all up in price. So anything canned meat wise or whatever, smoked clams, oysters, all in price. Sardines, anchovies up in price. Like I said, non-essential items down in price. Your vitamins up in price. Your non-essentials like your magnifying glass that Hagen recommended, or your sewing kits, or your parachute cord, paracord has gone down in price. But let me just warn you that there's a cotton shortage. So because we planted 15 million acres of cotton and only got 7.5 million acres, we're really hurting this year. Your duct tape is down in price. Your yeast to make breads up in price. Your brown sugar, your confectionery sugar, your granulated sugar, your raw sugar went up in price. Your real maple syrup, Vermont Canadian maple, up in price. Your seasonings, all your seasonings, including your poultry seasoning, your black pepper, your salt, your iodized salt, your sea salt too, by the way, up in price. Your bouillon cubes, some are up in price, some are sold out. Battery stayed the same, actually went down in price. Your shampoo, conditioner, body wash, bar soap, wafer sponges, they all went up in price. Dish soap, shaving cream, razor blades up in price. Your cinnamon, your naproxen, and your Tylenol, or your ibuprofen down in price. Your fishing lures went up in price. Your fishing kits stayed the same. Your flies stayed the same. Your canning pots are selling out like hotcakes. Your canning, the canning pots that is available, there is some are in stock, some are sold out. So make sure you get your canning pots, your canning jars. Some are dropping in price, some are raised in price. So take that for what it's worth, depending on the brand you want. Your portable radios, your world band radios, they're down in price, same price. I mean, your first aid kits, again, for you guys, they're down in price. Your survival books up in price. Your coolers went up in price. Your ramen went up in price. Some of your toilet paper dropped in price. Most of it stayed the same. Some of your paper towels sold out. Some of it, the others went up in price. So just take that for a grain of salt. Your beef stew, like Denny Moore, etc., that's up in price. Your pork and beans with little wieners, they went up in price. Your Bush's baked beans, some sold out, some went up in price. Your B&M baked beans went up in price. That's because of protein. So anything with protein, it's going to go up because people know there's a meat shortage coming. Your playing cards went down in price. Like your Uno, your Skippo, your card games you could play. Some people say, why don't you add board games? No, I'm not ordering board games. Let's just see if there's any comments. I want to get up anyways for a second to check for the, So the other thing is your bottled water is going through the roof. There's a water shortage all over the country, so your bottled water is going up. Oh. I prefer my water to be brewed with coffee beans. So for you, the bean team here, you know who you guys are. I want to just say amen. Anywho, so this morning, I'll tell you the schedule I have planned for myself. I have to discuss with Queen Consort Zoe. So you have to throw that in there as a joke this morning. She's not feeling too well, so hopefully we can get something for her. Take care of her, your Norelco, your Remington, your Braun, your Panasonic, your Barbasol battery-powered razors. They are staying the same. Remember, I told you those are some of the razors would come in handy if you can't find actual razors like 1 blade to 6 blade razors disposable, then you want to get those because razors are getting hard to get in touch. Coffee's going up and going down, so it's fluctuating between brands. Your canned meats, some's going down, some's going up, so grab what you can. Your cast iron skillet set, the reason I say cast iron skillet for you guys for prepping is the Dutch oven will come in handy if you have a SHTF situation where you need to bake bread. Your rolled oats went down in price. There's a whole bunch of it. Your rice and your rices went down in price. Your tea went up in price. Your Keebler sandwiches to go, the cheese ones, the club crackers with the cheese, that's up in price. Except for one went down in price. Your Ritz crackers, like the same as the Keeblers, with the little cheese filled in, those went up in price. Your evaporated and condensed milk went up in price. Your club crackers went up in price. Your mac and cheese is so some of it's sold out. Others they just raised the price overnight to $6 more. So one box is almost $10. So do not buy. Buy when it's $2.99. Other mac and cheese has gone down in price. Your goldfish crackers went up in price. Your coats and everything else went up in price. Your percolators stayed the same. Your Coleman coffee pot went up in price. Your bunny food went up in price. Your dog foods are through the roof. I mean, literally, we paid, I think, $7 for a 3.5 pound of dog food yesterday, which, good morning. I have a bone to pick with Chloe. Guys, don't mind me for a second. I'll stop this the stock market for prepping thing for 1 second. Good morning, Al Machisnik. Hello, welcome. Just to let you know, I know you're going to do your chores and stuff today, but can you do me a favor next time you go grocery shopping?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad you can hear me. Read the expiration date. I got food poisoning.
Oh, fuck. They're selling expired meat.
That's what I was talking about this morning. So for some of you that just tuned in, the grocery stores are doing some bad things by not checking the dates, thinking you guys are stupid. So you'll buy something like these. I love these. I was hungry. I haven't eaten in 4 days due to the fact that this. So basically what happened was last night Chloe opened these. We didn't know. Last night when Chloe went to bed, I woke up severely diarrhea. And I sat on the toilet, so I finally got it under control and went back to sleep. This morning, I went to search the package, and the package that was disposed of said it expired. So I went to look at the fresh package, and again, it was expired. So always check your meats. And let me just tell you guys again, before we go back to the preppers list of pricing, because we're almost done, by the way. I do this every morning for you guys, so you guys, the noobs that tune in, can realize that I'm here for you guys. I'm not here for myself. Yeah, I'm devoted to the people that the grocery stores are now basically packaging hamburger, for example, and meats. A lot of stores are doing it, and then what they're doing is they're putting in nitrous oxide to make it look pink and fresh. But really, the secret is they might have it so their prices are so high, so they'll pull off the meat when no one's around before the store opens, and they'll repackage all the stuff they know that's going to expire. It's expired, and they repackage it, and they put a new label on it. It says packaged on, say 9/11, when it was already packaged on 9/4 or 9/3, and it's already rotting. They just stick it in there, redo it so it looks fresh, and then when you get it, you say, okay, I'm going to have hamburgers tonight, and then something happens, and the next day you decide to open the hamburgers up to make it. Like Chloe the other day. Oh my God, Chloe and I were sitting there, right? Funny story. Chloe's my roommate. She sometimes is nice to me, sometimes mean to me. But anyways, on her good days, it's a blessing, and her bad days, well. Anyways, being borderline, I have to deal with all of it. Her being borderline. I mean, I'm not borderline myself, so the story goes, one day she sits there and she's making hamburgers for us, or Salisbury steaks. That's what it was, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, she opens up the package. I love her homemade Salisbury steak. She's like, "Is this okay?" And I'm going, "Oh God, what if my sniffer is broken? Then this is." She goes, "Let me sniff it." She's like, "What the hell?" And it says packaged on, and then and it's supposed to be still fresh. So she could, we know what the stores are doing because I used to have this problem in Quincy where I used to live. The health department came down on two stores. One store burned down, so they didn't.
I hope they start cracking down on stores.
Well, the first time I had a Mike online, Reverend Mike, he asked about Nick. I said, "Is Nick doing his thing?" Nick is the owner's son at the grocery store I used to live in, and Nick got nailed. They lost like $500,000 because the health department would go in there during business hours, and the health guy would run around, right? And the health department had like four little cronies running around. This was like Grant County Health Department. And the story is they'd run around with a garbage can, right? And they'd go from the meat section first and like, this stuff's expired, this stuff's expired, this stuff's expired. And then they'd wheel down every aisle and be like, damn, this stuff. And like one day my husband was sitting there and he's walking on and he's like, "Oh, I'm going to make this great dinner for Rita and health guys there." And Aaron's like, "Hey, how are you?" And he's like, "Oh, we're just checking for expired stuff. If you see something, let us know." And Aaron's like looking for something. He grabs it and he's like, "This looks good." He looks down. The top's completely dusty. It was in the back. Expired 2000. He says, "How's this, sir?" "It's expired 2000. Dust everywhere." They're like, "This is going to really get the goats." Do they ever rotate their food out front and face the fresh stuff? Nope. They just throw everything in the back. So as this guy was going, they found so much stuff expired in 1997. Expired. This can's been outdated in so long. So basically, they did this.
They had in this store.
Huh?
What's the earliest expiration date?
1987, way in the back of one side, yeah. And and then on top of this, right? They find the store heavily, and the store started basically doing with health department. Well, the old store burned out, so the new store was doing something similar. Now, this is why you got to be careful. So one day I go in there and I'm getting some sausages. My husband's like, "Nope, nope, nope," and these are those bratwursts that Chloe knows I like, the cheese ones, right? The cheese Johnsonville bratwurst, not the actual better cheddars that Higgins lives on. So what happens? He calls the health department. Health department comes out and says something like, goes around, right? And the guy goes and does the same thing. Some of the stuff is expired like 3 months, so they throw it out and they give him a little minor fine. But the meats, right? They threw all the meats that were bad, the sausages and stuff, in the garbage can. Well, when the health department wasn't looking at it, they took pictures of the expiration dates and stuff. And so when the health department left, the general manager of the second store puts it all in the freezer and labels it as fresh sausages. Well, hubby's going through there one day and he looks. He calls up the health department. They come out again. They look at the frozen meats. And they found out 90% of the stuff that was frozen, like the hamburgers that was packaged up that didn't sell, they just went and put it in the freezer saying, this stuff's good. They got nailed big time. It's like, you got to be careful with your groceries because of it. So, welcome, Al Mischizkinik. How are you?
This county's health department would probably let the store slide.
I doubt it. You report this to the Attorney General's office, they'll do it. So next on the protein list is beef sticks, meat sticks, beef jerky. That's up in price. Your nuts went up in price. Scanners went up in price. Your, like I said, nuts went up in price. Your canned meats, like your corned beef hash, Danish hams, canned spam type meats, they're all up in price. Your mac and cheese, went up in price. Your other ramens just went up in price again. Other things like your suddenly salad went up in price. Some coffees are all sold out. Your milk powder, your powdered milk, and your powdered butter went up in price. Your food buckets, the emergency food buckets that you buy, like the 1 month supply. I was telling Chloe about this. Problem is, moderator Fanny says that they've tried all those out and they don't taste. They taste so. But the problem is you don't get enough calories intake for these 38 buckets.
I think I might shower soon.
So next up is your buttermilk pancakes, your buttermilk pancake list, your other things like your scrambled eggs, dehydrated scrambled eggs, etc. That's up in price. Your freeze dried stuff went up in price. Your Mountain House is sold out. Your Mountain House food stuff. Your unbleached other flours have sold out or went up in price. Your freeze dried food kits like your teriyaki rice and vegetable stuff, they went up in price. Your food, your emergency, emergency food pails, they're all gone down in price. Just to let you know. Then you have your other stuff that's down in price. We're almost down to the list, the bottom. Your dehydrated and freeze dried fruit pails went down in price. Your freeze dried meats, your beef and your chicken's gone up in price. Your chicken and rice combo, or beef and rice combo went down in price. Your food kits like freeze dried chicken al fettuccine, that went down in price. Chopped onions, etc. Pineapples, like I said, that's gone up in price. Your milk products, like some of your milk products went down in price, but your whey products, it isn't real milk. It's just like whey, so it's like a wheat product derivative.
Did you use the tub earlier?
Yeah, I did. I had my bath. That's why I was brushing my hair. Then you have the double sleeping bags for people that have two people that love each other very much, and a power outage. Those that stay nice and warm, they're the same. Swiss Army knife tools went down in price. Your backpacks went up about another $7. There's a backpack I recommend for bug outs that went up. Tents going up, going down, and neutral. So there's there's a lot of tents. So they're up, down, and neutral. So your Coleman lanterns, your kerosene, your propane, and your Coleman, your kerosene, propane, your dual fuel, your unleaded gas, and white gas has gone up. Some of the dual fuel stoves are sold out. Some of the dual fuel stoves are gone up in price. Your Coleman propane stoves have gone up in price. The dual fuel ones, the ones with unleaded gas, Coleman fuel or white gas, is gone. Are sold out. Your matches went up. Your wool blankie went up. Went down. Your wool blankie went down. Sorry. Your other kits, your emergency pails, and the bottom of the list is all went down in price. So there is your list for your preppers list and so forth. So I've talked to you about food problems. I've talked about why. And now, you guys, in this order, since I'm trying to speed this up because I know some people don't have 30 minutes, 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours to do this, that I want to say to you all that the reason we're having food problems is because of supply and chain the issue. So the stores are hoping that you guys won't pick up on the fact that they're repackaging rotten meat or they're still selling expired meat for 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. So for you guys out there, you need to ask yourself, what's the problem? What is the real problem here? Problem is we have a food shortage, and that food shortage is because of supply and demand. People are getting food stamps, buying up everything, and then what they don't buy gets stacked up on other things, and then those things, then you end up with rotten food. So I don't want you ending up with rotten food. So I beg you to literally look at the big picture. So second thing on the list today is we have approximately 4 days till we know if the railroads in this country, the United States, will go on strike. If they do, that will be a major cripple to the entire country. Think about it. I just want to share that with you because, that means the trains can't pick the trucks can't pick up the food can't be delivered to the trains can't deliver it through the areas that need the food, and the food cars can't be unloaded and delivered to the warehouses because the trains is one of the main hubs. Car parts delayed, oil delayed. You're talking about a massive grind to the country, so just be prepared. On that note, I can go in detail, but you get the idea. Oil goes out, medical supplies go out. We don't have enough truck chassis and cool gen air units to transport food across country because we don't have enough. So there could be a lot of spoiled food too. So that said, think about it, peeps. Think about it, pray about it, worry about it. We're not out of the woods yet. And that's the given truth. So, with that said, everyone, you get the idea. You get the idea wholeheartedly, I think. I mean, that just doesn't come to a grinding halt for car parts. It comes to a grinding halt with food. It comes to a grinding halt with TVs. It comes with non-essential items, essential on toilet paper, paper towels, food, dish soap, laundry soap. And then you're going to see prices go through the bloody roof. And that's why we are looking at prepping more. And you got to prep more. So if you prep more, you're good as gold. If you're not prepping, you're SOL when the SHTF does hit the fan. So your best bet, prep like your life depends on it. And just remember, for all of you, this doesn't just affect the food supplies. This affects the medical supplies. This affects the gas stations. This affects everyday aspect of life. People can't get food, and the grocery stores can't get food, and the restaurants can't get food. That cripples the restaurant industry. That cripples the hospital industry. That cripples every walk of life, turning us into an SHTF situation. That's what I want to say this morning. And I hope you guys listen really well. Pray to God. We got 4 days. Today is 9/11. My hats go off to the people that lost their lives in 9/11. My hats go off to England for their monarch died after 70 years of reign. In the meantime, stay prepping. Prep like your life depends on it. It ain't over yet. Or as they say, it ain't over till the fat lady sings. So for the rest of you out there, I want to talk to you for a second before going. My schedule is going to be re-changing soon. I got to get a planner, and then I need to plan my schedule more. I got to schedule my plan carefully. So the Queen's casket has completed the first leg of her 8-leg journey. So just to let you guys know, it's at Holyrood House. So they're going to move it from there down to other palaces, and so people can pay their respects to their monarchy. And, I wanted to share that with you all. So not that part, but my schedule will change. So I got to work with Queen Consort Zoe so we can make all the necessary changes so we can work efficiently and flawlessly. So the main time today's Sunday. That means I'm going to take some time for myself. You guys got your prepping video. If I come back later in the evening, I do. If I don't, stay healthy. Look for one tomorrow. If you do see me, it might be in the evening. In the meantime, since the comments came out and we only had one this morning, I'm going to go do my own thing this morning. So hopefully Chloe gets her business done soon. Lunch is coming up in 3 hours. So hopefully my stomach can handle fish sandwiches. That's it, everyone. Thanks for watching. And, once I get my daily planner, I will keep you guys on the books. We'll start scheduling times in a timely fashion so you guys get your 30-minute to 1 hour video in the morning. and whatever in the evening. So if you want an evening edition, let me know in the comments down below. I'm here to work for you. You don't work for me. So we're here to keep prepping and keep giving you all the info. So with that said, everyone, thanks for watching. Please add, subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback suggestions. Please leave feedback suggestion at the like, subscribe button. It's also fun for your family, including your dogs, cats, bunnies, service dogs, or service bunnies. Hit the bell notification bell. Hit the subscribe button, thumbs up button, and leave the comments nice as all we ask. And if you want another video later, just let me know. If you have any topics, just leave it in the comments below. In the next video, I will give you. Oh, I didn't even give the preppers list this morning, did I? Let me see. Preppers list is right there. Use it as a model for all of you. That's what I forgot this morning. So preppers list is there. So with that said, everyone, since we don't have any comments, no viewers, like I said, I will, before I go, there's one other thing I need to do. I need to give you my email addresses just in case you want to send me any email on any topics, suggestions, complaints, whatever. Just send it to me and I will read your email and get back to you. Now, for some of you out there that think my content is worthwhile, and since I don't have the subscriber base of 1,000 subscribers, you can, if you want to donate, you may send Amazon gift cards to one of my 2 email addresses, and I will put it to use for testing out stuff for prepping stuff. So, when my email account loads so I can get into the system settings, and then I got to go and get rid of the email that I got. I got another spam and some of it. So my email address is San Juan Island Prepper at yahoo.com and San Juan Prepper at AOL.com. With that said, everyone, like I said, it is Sunday, so it is like a day of rest. And since you guys have no comments, and this video is giving you the update for you of prepping like crazy, because, we got 4 days until they decide if the trains are going to be delayed or whatever. You better get your food and your water now, because by 2023, there is going to be a massive food shortage when it comes to your thing in the country, due to the fact that trains will be delayed, and with the cows being slaughtered early because we're in a mega drought and there's no feed to feed the cows. That means you might be stuck living on no hamburger, because it could be $50 to $100 a pound. So with that said, thanks everyone for tuning in today, and thanks again. And any messages or concerns, just let me know. Complaints, please, again, add comments nice as all we ask. And God bless you in everything you do.